Hey guys, what's up? PipSnipers here, back for another update. Let's take a look at the US dollar currency index. And what we see is a five-way move to the downside starting in September 2022. And then we had a three-wave move to the upside in the form of a 335 Elliott wave flat pattern. Okay, so that would formulate your B wave here. So what we originally had was a first wave down, okay, which would be your A wave. Then you had a pause in the market, so an ABC correction, in which your C wave sweeps your A wave and your B wave sweeps the bottom of your A wave. And then what you have is a C wave to the downside. So you have a five-wave move down to complete your wave one. So now that our A wave is done over here, what we're doing is starting your C wave, and we're currently about to do the third wave of our C wave, which will be a very explosive move down for the DXY, and it'll be really good for risk assets. So what you see over here is a five-wave move down to complete your wave one. You then come up in an ABC correction. So what you have is a five-wave move in the form of a leading diagonal. Okay, so you have a five-wave move up for your A wave, then you come down for your B wave, hitting the 50% fib right over here, and then bouncing up for a C wave. Now within this C wave, what we see is a five-wave move here. Okay, and I think it will find a hard rejection off the 78.6% fib, measured from this B wave high down to this wave one low. Okay, so around that 78.6% fib. And yeah, we would not only would we be rejecting off the 78.6% fib, but we would be rejecting off of this ascending channel wedge. Okay, so you have your A wave, here, you have your five waves up, and as this was creating five waves, what you have here, what we have created is an ascending channel. And usually what you have in the market is when you have an ascending channel like this, you usually see a breakdown, right? And then a move up to back test it before coming down like that. So that's what I'm thinking with the DXY. Okay, I think it comes up to the 78.6% fib, and then finds a rejection there for a wave 5 of C. Then we come down for a wave 3, 4, and then our wave 5. And if we zoom out a little, like if we go on the 15-hour time frame, we can see that we still have a long ways to go in regards to risk assets finishing their blow off top. Because if we take a look at equities over here, we do see that equities is still, the trajectory of equities is still up, right? And if we go on the weekly time frame, okay, we have a three-wave move down, three-wave move up, and we're currently within the C wave of our B wave. And I think once it gets up there, it's going to be like a whipsaw-like crash. It's going to take a lot of people off guard. And I think it's going to be as bad as the Great Depression or even worse. But so far, equities is bullish and the DXY is macro bearish. So let's take a look at the RSI here on the 2-week time frame, or let's go on the monthly. And what do we see here? Okay, we have higher lows within this channel, but we have a lower low on the RSI. So we have some bullish divergence here. Okay, so wouldn't surprise me we get up to the top of this ascending channel region over here to finish up our wave 5 of our C wave of our macro B wave before we have that recession, right? Because once equities crash, then it won't be good for the rest of the economy. Let's go back to the DXY over here. And so if we zoom out on the monthly chart, you see that we're just within this huge ascending channel over here. And I think that once we bottom out at around $94 to $89, then I think that I think that we will make our way to $128. But so far, let's take a look at how the DXY performs here. Okay, because it'll be very telling to see what the rest of the market is doing depending on how it reacts to 105.889. Okay, remember this fib was found. Let me see here. This fib was found by placing it from our wave B high down to our wave 1 low. Okay, so at 105.876 is where I would expect a rejection from. Okay, if you go above the 88.6% fib at 106.540, then we would have to switch up the analysis. But so far, this is what I see. I just see a leading diagonal in the form of an ABC correction before we have a waterfall move to the downside, which would spark a huge run with risk assets. Okay, I would like to call it a blow off top before we have a nasty crash. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. If you enjoyed the video, click the link in the description below. You get access to the Discord, you get access to over 300 plus charts, community, and the ability to ask me any question you want. Peace out and take it easy. See you in the next one.